Alright guys, welcome back from the commercial break. We are going to be going into our next series. Let me make sure everything on the overlay is solid. Okay, so we're going to be going into the second series of this ESEA, Week 1. It's going to be Evil Geniuses EGIdrA versus KawaiiLighT, so we're going to get started right away. So, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map as the Yellow Terran from Team Light Esports. We have the one, the only, the super handsome, the KawaiiLighT. And his opponent in the top left-hand corner of the map as the green Zerg from Team Evil Geniuses. We have one of the most popular people in the foreign community. It is EGIdrA. Now, for people asking, these games were played at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Evil Geniuses do not want the games cast live, so we are casting them an hour later from replay. So the cast is live. I am doing this as you are watching, but they are from replays, and they were from an hour ago, or an hour and a half ago. So, well, yeah, we got a TVZ here, guys. Another one. Now, as we saw from last series, with EGIDrA going up against Mr. Suppy. That was a 2-0 in favor of Evil Geniuses, so they're going to go up in this series. But we still have KawaiiLighT going up against EGIDrA. Will Light be able to bring it to a 1-1 series, or will it be, going 2-0? We'll have to see. But a pretty standard opener here from Kawhi, going for that barracks first style. Going for, it looks like a gasless expand. Now, you can see delayed gases. It was, I want to say, a little after the time that Stefano won IPL 3. It was a style that Thorzane really made popular. Bomber did it a little bit as well. It was a delayed gas style. Before we were seeing gas expand almost always. It was just a delayed gas style. To where you still got reactor Hellions out decently fast, but you also got your command center out faster than you would with a gas opener, or standard gas timer. That style is starting to make a little bit of a comeback now, because Zergs aren't ready for these Hellion timings. But for the most part, it's still just either command center first or a gas expand. Now, SCV does go down to the low ground, starts that command center. Marine able to force off EGIDRA's drone. It goes back home. Hatchery is 3/4 of the way done. And he starts a spawning pool. So no crazy shenanigans going on from either player. Yeah, I saw that, Nomad. I was tempted to watch, but I was like, no. I have to cast those, and I don't want to cast games I've already seen, so... But yeah, I saw he was streaming home, and I got really sad. Because I love watching Kawhi play. Now, if you take a look at that income tab, 19 to 17, standard timing. No one cutting drones. Barracks actually being lifted off and put on the low ground from Kawhi. Wanting to do, a little supply depot, barracks wall off. It really help against these kind of all-ins that we're seeing. The Roach banding all-ins. Command center going down, getting a really fast third CC. And he's not even opting the high there. It takes one Marine to just kind of poke up here and be like, hey, there's a command center there. So EGIDrA will know right away if he does scout. Now, Lings are going to chase off the SCV for Kawhi. He should be setting up for Marines, and there he goes. He just wants to deny these Lings from getting a scout of this CC as long as possible. Have SCVs coming down as well. Probably throwing on a couple more barracks. No gas taken just yet. SCV is saved. Marines just getting some map control. Trying to prevent as long as possible the scout of Kawhi's base. Now these Marines are moving out. This Overlord feels so exposed. If I got scouted, I'd be so upset. EGIDRA seeing that, Kawhi wants to clean up the Zone Tower, pulls away his Lings, just having those fast reaction times. All top tier players do. Still no gas taken just yet for Kawhi. His third base just about to finish up. Almost up to 3 barracks. And there he goes, taking that double gas. So just wanting to, go a heavy bio opener. With these styles, we see a lot of just, pure Marine, stimless, no combat shield, no upgrades, pushes, where they just try to catch a greedy Zerg off guard. If they're not going 6 Queen, they don't have any spine collars, they're going for a fast third, they can usually, lose a couple Queens and take some damage, be forced to build a lot of Lings. So if you're just caught off guard against any form of timing push like that, could be scary. Now Kawhi lifting off his barracks, wants to get units out. A lot of Lings here in the middle of the map. Kawhi is stuttering as well as possible. Will these Lings be able to clean up this many Marines? Lings trying to get us around, but they do not have speed, so it looks like these Marines with good micro from both players. But Kawhi going to come in on top. 2 Marines left over. These guys are heroes. They're going to go back home. 2 kills on one, 6 on the other. This guy's a corporal. He's going home. He's going to kiss his wife. But eventually, he'll have to fight the Swarm again. We'll have to see if this little guy can live forever. It's going to be hard to keep track of him, though. I'll do my best, stream. I will do my best. Kawhi up to 3 gases. Overlord getting a scout on the main base. Sees the factory going down. Sees the double gas. Marine's going to come up and clean this up. With this many Marines, he has to know, okay, he's got plenty of barracks on the field. Has EGIdrA scouted this? No, he hasn't. He doesn't know what's going on with the barracks just yet, but with seeing that many Marines that fast after cleaning up the Zelmaga Tower, he has to know that there's multiple barracks. He knows what's going on with the factory timing. So EGIdrA, despite not seeing some stuff, he has a good feeling of what's going on. This creep spread looking pretty good. Take a look at Units tab. He's up to 4 queens. Only 8 Lings on the field right now. Just going to get a little bit of map control. Still no Zergling speed started just yet. Starting +1 characters before that. His 3rd bait hatchery is up. Should be building a queen there soon. There he goes. Already transferring over drones. He does have the 2 gases as natural base. It goes for an evolution chamber and a bambling nest. You know, if we're going to go for a delayed lair tech, you won't be getting out those fast infestors while just completely spacing. You need to have some form of defense against any form of bio timing. So you have to get the bailing nest down quickly. Sometimes before layering, which he's doing, but he is taking his lair now, going up to 3 and 4 gases. No 5th or 6th gas taken just yet. In the base for Kawhi, he has his stim pack started, getting a reactor going. Factory is starting to prove some siege tanks. No siege mode just yet. And I got a 4th barracks before Starport. Going to just do a pretty heavy Marine tank timing push. This guy's double engineering base started pretty quickly as well. 1-1 already halfway done, whereas EGIdrA, only his carapace is halfway done. His +1 melee attack just now being started. So Kawhi going for a really quick upgrade lead, with him adding on additional barracks as well, adding on 3 more at the moment. Now creep spread for EGIdrA still looking pretty damn solid. Take a look at that income tab, 58 to 43. You know, he's been pretty free to drone. He did build a pretty large handful of Lings early on. But for the most part, he's just been droning. He's got a spine collar in the main to help against drops. Nice scan here from Kawhi. Going to see that the lair just finished, so he knows if any tech was thrown down, it would be right now. No tech has been started just yet. He's got his bailing speed. And there we go. We're seeing the Spire here. I really like mutaplay on this map. We see a lot of that mutaplay. Just because it helps you get map control, it helps you stop drops, so you can eventually get a 4th base. It's really hard to do so otherwise. Now, if we take a look at that income tab again, 65 to 53. EGIdrA still drawn up with 11 more on the way. Creep spread looking pretty solid still for EGIdrA. I mean, he's not missing a beat here. He has his 5th and 6th gas finished, hasn't transferred guys in just yet, has Spore Crawlers in position to stop drops. I mean, EGIdrA really not missing a beat. Already working on the rocks to his 4th base. Are these Lings still slow Lings? Yeah, they are. Oh, man. EGIdrA. I hope he realizes this soon. He still hasn't started Ling speed. Oh, man. That would be so bad if Kawhi put... Oh, my God. If Kawhi's pushing right now, and EGIdrA does not have speed. He's just now starting it. This push could be really scary. Now, the cool thing for EGIdrA is, though, he will have bailing speed before Ling speed finishes, so he has a... You know, he's going to be able to have something fast to try and combat these Lings. But the creep spread, for it being this far out, what it's going to do is it's going to delay the push for Kawhi. So, the fact that he's been working so hard on this creep spread, it's really good for EGIdrA. It's going to slow down this push. He's going to have to use more scans. Kawhi's not even feeling comfortable enough to push onto this. And that just saved EGIdRA's life right there. That creep spread, so good for him. If you take a look at that income tab again, 82 drones for EGIdRA. He's already up to that optimal drone count, starting the Mutilos production. Looks like he's about to start that 4th base as well. Ling speed, 3/4 of the way done. +2/+2 started for both players. Kawhi will have 2/2 faster. He has his 3rd base up and running. He's got his 5th and 6th gas just about to finish. And EGIdRA's going to be completely fine, guys. He is A-okay. He has nothing to worry about. The creep spread really saying, hey, listen here, Kawhi. I don't care that I don't have Ling speed because I have creep, and creep is the best unit in the game. Now Kawhi trying to establish the defense between his 3rd bases, or between his bases. I'd like to see some bunkers here, maybe a couple turrets, you know, just get some SimCity going on to help defend. And that's what we're seeing right away is turrets. Here comes the Milas flying around. He only built 4 of them. You know, really, oh, there goes some more coming down. So I was completely wrong with that count. He has 9 on the field right now with a lot of links on the way. He started his 4th base right now. Gonna catch a siege tank here. Only 1 turret, but it's not in the middle line. Gonna snag that Marine, that poor guy. I think that was the guy who had the wife. Kawhi left him in the main base, said, hey, you're a corporal. You did well with that push. 6 kills. I'm gonna let you chill in the main base. He's like, yes, I really want to go home. But that Marine, he didn't get to go home. He didn't get to go home at all. So many Lings and Banelings here from EGIdrA. He is going to be hitting a huge timing attack here. It's a maxed out Ling Baneling timing. He's got his 4th base up and running. He's got Infestation Pit on the way. So if this attack doesn't kill Kawhi, he is going to be able to transition. We'll have to see how much damage this can do. Nice siege tank spread, but will it be enough? Kawhi needs to get a stem off. He does stem. Ling's getting a pretty big surround here. Will the Banelings be able to get to the next to the Marines, though? Kawhi pulling back beautifully. Some Banelings do get a connect, but EGIdrA did not have all his Banelings with him. Kawhi gonna micro some more and be able to clear. Oh wow, big Baneling connects there. Kawhi could have avoided a little bit more of those Baneling connects. Income tab, 82 to 78. Oops, I accidentally paused because I hit P instead of I. Whoops. 4th command center gonna be started here for Kawhi. If EGIdrA would have waited for the rest of those Banelings to finish making, I think that attack could have done a little bit more damage, but the fact that, like, you know, this 20-something Lings just kind of floated in after the attack was over, and Kawhi was able to, you know, clean it up. Supply very even right now. Siege tanks are on siege. Here comes more Lings and Banelings. EGIdrA really want to push the issue here. Kawhi trying to get the splits off. Banelings being focused right by the siege tank. Will it be enough for Kawhi to hold? Medevac's healing up as much as they can, but with no more Banelings left, the Lings are forced to back off. Supply still in favor of EGIdrA for now. His bank is getting fairly low, though. He's got some more Lings in production. Did he start pathogen glands there? He's just now starting it. Hive is on the way. He's just now starting to try to get his 4th base saturated. Take a look at that income tab. 93 drones for EGIdrA. He's really wanting to get that drone count up. Kawhi cleaning up some more creep spread. No drops and moved across the map just yet. And with the fear of Mitos, I mean, you really can't afford to. Plus, he's got this constant pressure. It's really hard to just kind of pick up, you know, units and go out there. But he's feeling comfortable now after he's held off 2 pretty big pushes. So Kawhi up to 2 siege tanks. He's got double factory, the 3rd one on the way, so he's going to be going to 3 siege tank production. Pretty smart play there. Whenever you see someone on this heavy Ling Meta style, siege tanks are pretty important. Now pathogen glands getting close to finishing. He's got the 5 infestors on the way. He already has a spire, so he didn't have to rebuild that. Of course, the hive is done. So should be seeing pathogen glands started, unless he's wanting to go to Ultralisk. Ultralisk are pretty good on this map. I like Ultralisk. Take a look at income tab, 92 to 78. Again, EGIdrA still having this high drone count. A drop did try to do some damage, but Kawhi not able to break EGIdRA's Spore Crawler defense. And EGIdRA going for an infestation pit again. Don't know. Maybe he meant to build an Ultra Den, because I do that all the time. I go to make an Ultra Den and I build a 2nd infestation pit because the keys are right by each other. Has to be a mistake, because he didn't lose the first one. Now Marine's trying to clean up some creep here. Take a look at the income tab, 89 to 78. EGIdRA trying to set up for a pretty solid flank here. Going to try and catch Kawhi off guard. And we do see a Ling one by. Going to try and do some damage to that 3rd base. Kawhi trying to take the 4th base in the middle of the map. And Kawhi really trying to push the issue right here. Without Ultralisk, without Broodlords, I don't know how EGIdRA's going to hold off this push. Now there's a run by here. Yeah, siege tanks back home to try and hold this, but a lot of SCVs are going to fall. While EGIdRA moves into position, huge stim here from Kawhi. Here comes the Lings, the Infestors, and the Banelings. Will it be enough to break Kawhi? He's got siege tanks everywhere. He's got nice splits. Here come the Infestors. They're going to try and get the funnel growth they need. Lings coming forward. The siege tanks are starting to fall. Will the Medevacs be able to heal these up? And they do. Kawhi back home does clean up the Lings. If you look at that Harvester skill tab, EGIdRA only killed 12 SCVs. And at this point, he's down to 68 SCVs. That's good for Kawhi, cleaning up some supply for more units. And there we go, finally seeing that Ultralisk Den from EGIdRA. That's what I think it is, guys. I think he meant to make the Ultra Den instead of that 2nd infestation pit. Really sad there for EGIdRA. Now Lings and Infestors streaming forward. Siege tanks in beautiful position. With this much reinforcements, with 3-3, and EGIdRA only has 2-2. I'm thinking Kawhi is getting a really great position here. The Ultra Den's only halfway done. Without that, I don't know if he's going to be able to clean up this many units. And EGIdRA has left the game, so KawaiiLighT is going to go up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. Nice play there from both players. I want to say, like, EGIdrA was in a nice position most of the game. His Ling Bailing, timing attacks there didn't do a significant amount of damage to Kawhi, but it kept the game kind of even. He had an optimal drone count. He had his 5th base up, so he was fine. It really came down to when he didn't build that Ultra Den. I think that is a big problem. Having the Ultras there would have helped out so much. But guys, we're going to go a quick commercial break while we go into the Game 2 of this best of 3. We are going to see you guys in a couple minutes or seconds, so stay tuned, my dears.